I think it's safe to say we are rapidly approaching winter season. Today's video is going to cover the best affordable winter fragrances. I think when you're making a winter fragrance, it's actually easier to use cheaper ingredients and make it smell luxurious as opposed to fresh summer fragrances, which I think is very difficult to make an expensive smelling fragrance of that category while still being cheap. So these fragrances today that we're covering are going to be luxurious smelling. They're going to have really nice blends and going to be long lasting. So the idea is you're getting much better value for your money while still getting quality in your fragrance collection for this season. Let's begin. So I'm first going to go through the honorable mentions of fragrances I used to own as bottles as well as what I owned as samples. First of all, we've got Rasasi Daarej. Technically, this is a clone of Valentino V, which is severely discontinued, definitely a long gone fragrance, but I would say Daarej is a nice fragrance. It is a floral, spicy vanilla fragrance that is kind of romantic, sexy, and playful. It's kind of like the Casanova of the fragrance world. The blend is fantastic, but the ingredients don't smell particularly expensive, but I still think it's a nice fragrance for the price. It's got decent longevity as well for 8 hours. I'd say it's a great dating or clubbing fragrance. Bentley For Men Intense. I used to own a bottle, hated it, and then I got a sample recently, now I love it. So I went from a 6 out of 10 for this fragrance to a 9 out of 10. Bentley For Men Intense smells mature, very luxurious for the price. It is boozy, ambery, glows up. It's a really nice texture to the fragrance with a nice mature leather and woody base. And it's very long lasting, around 10 to 12 hours. For a mature evening cold weather fragrance, this is a fantastic scent. I don't know what happened with my batch. Maybe I just got a bad bottle. Also, I do have a theory that I had COVID a few months before I had my first bottle of Bentley For Men Intense. So maybe I'm wondering, was my sense of smell just affected at the time? What do you guys think? Do some of you just have like bad bottles as well, like me? You know, did I just get a bad batch? I don't know. Rasasi Shuhrah. A lot of people in the community said this is a really challenging fragrance. It's really like intense and very difficult to wear. I disagree. I got a sample of it, and although it is definitely suited for a particular individual, I think this is a really beautiful fragrance. It is a leather and oud fragrance that is synthetic and is very affordable, but it smells very expensive. It doesn't smell like real oud, but it still smells luxurious. It has weird notes in there like tomato leaf, which I don't really get. I think this is a very fresh, clean, crisp, a little bit smoky, a little bit ashy leather and oud. So it's a very unique scent profile, but I think it's really pleasant, but it's going to suit mainly more mature individuals, more masculine individuals as well. So individuals like these men who rock things like Oud for Greatness, War Alyxm, Dior Parfum, maybe Antaeus, that kind of scent profile, that kind of persona, you would love Rasasi Shuhrah. It smells so much more expensive than it actually costs, and it performs like a beast. It's like 12 hours plus with a really good medium to loud projection. 32% of people who watch School of Scent are subscribed to us. If you guys want to see our channel grow, to really help us out, click subscribe. Let's get that number to 40%. Thank you. Ard Al Zafaran Oud 24 Hours. I used to own a bottle of this. This is a fantastic fragrance. It is a clone of Tom Ford's Black Orchid, probably closer to the EDT than the EDP. And it's probably, what, a tenth of the price of Black Orchid, and I probably would prefer to wear Oud 24 Hours. It is maybe 85% similar to my bottle of Black Orchid EDP, and it is essentially that same dark, woody chocolate DNA of Black Orchid, but they've minused or took away the florals and the intense notes like the truffle and these kind of notes that made the original really intense, really complex. So I find that Oud 24 Hours is a more wearable, easier, fresher, more masculine version of Black Orchid, and it's incredible value for the price. And I get 8 hours longevity with that bottle. Burberry London. This is a spicy Christmas time fragrance for those who don't like sweetness in their winter scent. So it smells like cinnamon, it smells a bit fuzzy. It literally looks like the bottle packaging, like a warm, woolly jumper that it has, I think it had like leather or something like in there, or some tonka. It kind of smoothed it all out. It's a very nice, smooth, spicy, warm, fuzzy fragrance that wasn't really sweet at all. So it's a nice cozying up fragrance. It's not the best performer, 4 to 6 hours, but overspray, go crazy with it. It's very affordable and it smells nice for the price. Mercedes-Benz Club Black. I used to own a bottle of this. I stopped recommending this fragrance because I thought it was discontinued, but I was just garbobbled. I was bamboozled by the community because actually it's not the case, and it's actually very much still in production. So I still recommend this fragrance. It's a simple vanilla and ambroxan fragrance. It kind of has this ambery booziness to it. It's simple and mass appealing, but it smells luxurious, definitely for its price tag. You can get it for around 35 to 40 pounds for 100 ml, which is definitely a good price. And it lasts a good amount of time, 8 hours plus with a soft projection. And bear in mind, the recent fragrance PDM Altier kind of copy this fragrance, and I still recommend this fragrance definitely for the price. Okay, let's finally go into the full bottles I still own. Franck Olivier's Oud Touch. This is an extremely affordable but extremely expensive smelling rose and oud combination. Of course, at this price tag, you're not getting real oud, and they themselves don't even list it as a note, so they appreciate what this is. It's a recreation of the idea of rose and oud. Very Middle Eastern, smoky, dark and intense. It's not extremely sweet, but it's definitely more of a smoky, dense Middle Eastern scent. It's very traditionally rose and oud. So it's like very traditional, but more on the affordable side. If you really bury your nose into it, I think you can tell the difference in the quality between this and other rose and oud fragrances, but in the air, this smells very expensive and it projects so nicely. 12 to 14 hours longevity with a medium to loud projection. So this is definitely a head turner fragrance for a very affordable price. Rochas Moustache Eau de Parfum. I think you can get this for like £35 for 75 ml in a Tino. Maybe it's still there, I don't know. This sells out very quickly and for good reason. This is an excellent clone of YSL's Tuxedo. It's such a good clone that actually I don't really recommend Tuxedo personally. It is that warm, peppery spiciness with some amber in here and a little bit of rose. It's a very sensual, deep, and intimate, inviting fragrance that smells like art in a bottle. It lasts 8 hours plus with a soft projection, so it's not a beast mode projector at all. Definitely people have to get close to you, but I think for the price, it's very luxurious and a great, great signature to wear most of the year round. Versace The Dreamer. If you guys know the sentimental value of this bottle, it is the last fragrance that Gianni Versace himself made before he passed away, and it has a really nice artistic scent profile. I think the luxuriousness of this fragrance comes more from the blend rather than the ingredients. Beautiful tobacco, florals, lavender, some tonka bean in here. So it has some thickness and some denseness for the wintertime, but it's not necessarily a sweet fragrance. It's more of like a fresh, aromatic, artistic, unique fragrance that, again, is more for the sensual, sensitive man that wants a general everyday signature. You can wear this most of the year round, but I think it works really well in the wintertime. It's great for the price. I get probably 8 hours longevity with a soft to medium projection. Alexandria fragrances, Hafez 1984. Now, if you want the most luxury compared to price ratio out of this entire list in this video, this is it right here. This is an original creation by Alexandria Fragrances, who are usually a clone house. Some people say that this reminds them of Mancera's Red Tobacco, and I think it does in the opening, but overall, once it dries down a bit, I think it goes in a completely different direction. Not completely different, but its own thing. It's definitely doing its own thing here. It smells super luxurious, and this is gonna be so many compliments. This is a loud head turner, unique tobacco, boozy, vanilla, spicy fragrance. All the best, denser, traditionally oriental titled fragrance notes are used in here. It is a tobacco fragrance that's not smooth and, you know, safe like something like Herod or a 1 million Privé. This is definitely a smoky, ashy tobacco, which gives it a lot of character. It definitely has a Middle Eastern vibe to it, but a lot of people love this stuff. I've got many, many compliments, and this is 30 ml for probably £35, I think they sell it for. And remember guys, okay, 30 ml, you might think, oh, it's not that affordable if it's that little juice, but this is not a good argument because this is so strong, 2 sprays fills up a room. So stronger fragrances are worth more money for each individual ml because you use less. So 30 ml is probably all you need of this. It is so strong, 12 hours plus longevity with a medium to loud projection. Al Haramain's Detour Noir. This is a clone fragrance of Parfum de Marly's Leighton, and I say it gets the scent profile extremely close, but not necessarily the texture, the thickness of Leighton. However, if you bear that in mind and you still, you know, take into account the price difference, this smells extremely luxurious. It really does smell like you're getting a niche fragrance for an 1/8 of the price, and it's still extremely long lasting as well. So if you want that fresher, balanced, apple pie, vanilla, floral scent DNA that is iconic from Leighton, this is an excellent clone. This is a 10 out of 10 clone in my opinion. And lastly, Encre War Alyxm. This is a dark DNA. It's for a particular individual who likes this kind of style. Dark patchouli, dry woods, a lot of vetiver in here as well, but it's a very nice, smoothed out vetiver. I think personally, this is the best Encre Noir out of the original 3. And I really do think this is just a great signature that smells luxurious, really nice creative blend, long lasting around 12 hours. The patchouli in here just makes the fragrance keep going. Patchouli is a great base note that really works well in most scent profiles. So again, I think it's for those dark, brooding, mature, masculine individuals, the same guys who rock something like Dior Homme Parfum or Antaeus. And there you have the list, guys. What do you think of my choices? Which affordable fragrances would you say are best for the wintertime? Share your thoughts in the comments down below. If you haven't already, make sure to check out our other videos on winter fragrances. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.